Hello, hello, everybody. I'm Damini Celebri, and welcome to Connect In. Connect In is a weekly broadcast about the incredibly important reasons why you want to get out of your head and back into your body. Because when you are back into your body, you can listen to the guidance of your heart and soul. It is my mission to help you live as your brightest, best self. So let's go forward. The first thing that I like to do is take the opportunity to come back into our beautiful body. You know, I don't know about you, but I spend a lot of time in my head, mostly trying to figure out technology, days, times, schedules, all of that kind of stuff. And when I'm in my head, I kind of lose sight of the other things that are important, like the things that make my heart sing, the things that fill me up. You know, when we are in a world of, well, the world that we're in right now, right? All this kind of craziness, we tend to be in a state of fear, anxiety. And what that does is it just keeps us up here twirling. And when we're up here, we're really thinking about finances. And do I have enough money? Am I going to make it through this? Am I going to be helping? Right? But where is the joy in that? Where is the flow of what lights you up? What's important for us is to keep coming back to our body and heart and trusting in the guidance that's there. Yep, and you got it. This week's theme is about trust. Trusting your body, trusting your heart, and trusting your soul. And I don't know about you, but my mind's like, what? What are we going to do? You got to be crazy. How do I trust these kind of things? Blah, 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 blah. That, my loves, is why we're going to do some time and do breath, belly, feet. The mantra that I start almost every broadcast with, because it's essential. It gets us back here in the heart. So if you're in a good place, I'm going to invite you to have a seat, lie down, get comfortable. Just take a scan of your body, notice where there's tightness, notice where there's openness, notice where there's achiness, fluttering, hot, cold, contractions, expansions. Just notice, 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 notice. Feel the weight of your body on the earth, on the bed, on your chair. And let's begin the ritual of coming inside. Feel the weight of you in the chair, on the bed. Bring your awareness to your breath. Bring it all the way down to your belly. And then from your belly, let it land into your hips, down your legs, and into your feet. If there's any outdoor sounds, that's okay. Just come back to breath, to belly, to feet. Keep breathing, keep bringing your breath down and in. Take a few minutes and just land back into your beautiful body. Breath, belly, feet. Keep breathing. Keep allowing some softness to enter your body. Keep allowing your breath to not only ground you, but bring some expansion, softness, opening. Notice how you feel in your body now. Again, do another scan of your body and just notice what shifted, what's different. Breath, belly, feet. Can you put words to how you're feeling? And if so, say them out loud, or at least say them consciously. Breath, belly, feet. And place your hands on your heart. And be conscious of the rising and falling of your chest as you breathe. Be conscious of the warmth under your hands. And bring your awareness to the fact that you are as connected to your body as you can right now. And you're actually in this place of connecting to your heart, landing back into your beautiful space, kind of being grounded and expanded at the same time. Now, if you like, you can continue to keep your eyes soft. When your eyes are soft, that keeps you in a heart space. I like to talk a little bit more about trust. So you can keep your eyes soft if you like, and just receive the information. So trust is a tricky thing. You know, we're raised to trust, and for a lot of us, trust came with conditions, which made trust this funny, slippery slope of safety, of open-heartedness, of being you. And really, we have, most of us have really looked outside ourselves, especially when we're on a journey of self-discovery, when we're on a healing journey of coming back to our brightest, best selves. We start with looking outside ourselves. And that's helpful. That's helpful for 1,000 different reasons. But at some point, you need to come back to you, right? And turn your awareness of trust back to you. So there's trust in the body, trust in your mind, trust in your emotions, trust in your heart, and trust that you know deep inside you, that exceptional part of you is really your potential. So let's break down trust of the body, trust of the mind, and then trust of the heart. Okay? So when I talk about trust of the body, I'm talking about us trusting in the wisdom of our body, right? We have a sense, let's shift that over to the mind for a minute, just for comparison, right? Our mind has ideas, our mind has schedules, our mind has systems, right? We trust that what we learn will help us navigate things. Easier when we're learning something like a computer program or how to navigate a social media site, right? That's systems that we can trust in. Where trust gets a little funny is when our mind doesn't allow us to move forward and grow into our brightest best self, right? Because we bump into limiting beliefs. At a certain point, we trusted and believed that those stories were true in our mind. But really, as we begin to grow, as we are at a precipice of change, those stories of our mind are actually holding us back and they are not trustworthy. So, how do you navigate that? Some of us do that with cognitive therapies, um, EMDR, brain spotting, tapping, those kind of things that try to change the neural pathways of our mind so we can begin to sort out what's true or not true, how to trust our mind. When we come and shift this around to trusting our body helps guide us towards being our brightest best self, and our body guides us through feelings and sensations and emotions. That is intuition, and it is something bigger than intuition, and it's something also that is true and innate in us. And so, the best way I can share with you how to begin to trust your body is by exploring your heart's yes. And if you go over to my blog, dominicelebri.com, there is a gazillion different blog posts about exploring your heart's yes. And in fact, if you go ahead and sign up for the mailing list, you will get a free download. Your Heart's Yes is a short mini book with a meditation to help you keep exploring your heart's yes, and is a more extended version of what we'll do right here. Let's go through body trust with exploring your heart's yes right now. So go ahead and close your eyes again, soften your eyes, feel the weight of you on your chair, and do a couple rounds of breath to belly to feet. And then go ahead and place your hands on your heart. Connect yourself to yourself even more. And say to yourself, my name is, and say out loud if you like, the name that you prefer to go by. And just notice how your body responds. And then go ahead and say, my name is, and go by a name that is not yours. And notice how your body responds. Chances are when you say your name, there's more of an expansion. When you say a name that's not yours, there's a sense of contraction, right? That is a body sensed experience, right? So when you are exploring your body's truth, right? There's a lot of layers to this, but the layers I'll touch on today is this expansion and opening of your body that is a yes, and then the contraction of your body that's a no. And so very simply, when you're kind of feeling into, should I wear this or should I eat this, you can really explore the yes and no that is coming from your body's truth. And so this simple exploration of just understanding how your body is saying yes and no is a way to begin to trust your body. Learning how to trust your body comes into play even more when we integrate that into the embodied creative practice. And that's where transformation happens. But don't let me digress too much. So we have a way to trust our mind. We have a way to trust our body. When we align our head and our body, you could begin to trust your heart. And why is trusting your heart so essential? When you are trying to understand and explore big life choices, you have to combine the head and the body and the heart to understand what truth is. When you are in a full heart yes, every part of your being is going, yes, right? When you are in a place of fully trusting your heart, you are in the present moment, things are easeful, pathways open up for you, right? Because the heart energetically extends like something like 20 feet in front of you, when you are following your heart, it's almost like the energy of the heart goes forward and opens up the world in front of you. Last week, when I talked about the inner and outer landscapes, right? The heart actually moves not only the energy inside you, but moves the energy in the world around you as well. So when you align your head with your body, with your heart, there's ease, there's flow. Versus when your head and your body and your heart are not aligned, or when something is not right for your heart, right? It feels like you are pushing a boulder up the hill. So again, many, many, many layers to this discussion, but the invitation here is to begin to knowing your head is telling you the truth, and knowing when your inner critic is kicking in, knowing when your body is telling you truth, and again, knowing when that inner critic kicks in and goes, no, 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 no. Most importantly, to when your head and your body and your heart are aligned, to begin to really trust what that feels like, right? We are spirits in a body, and our body guides us by our senses. So the more that we can keep paying attention to how our body is guiding us, the more we are actually following our soul's truth. I know there's a lot right there that I just kind of tossed out to you. If you'd like to explore more of all of these concepts, go over to dominicelebri.com. And if you want to be part of a community that is on this train together, that is using shamanism and energy medicine and embodied creativity to live as their brightest best selves, then I invite you to join my Creative Alchemy membership. I have a special founder's price, which will change on summer solstice, which is June 21st. But for now, if you are interested in joining a community of women that want to live as their brightest best self, and they want to do this by exploring who they are with the transformational energy of embodied creativity, join me. As always, please like, share, subscribe, spread the word, because the more that we can invite others to live as their brightest best self, the better the world is going to be. And I don't believe that's magical thinking. I believe that is inviting us to all show up as ourselves instead of just following what everybody else is telling us. So until next week, I send you much love. Mwah.